it's loosely based on true events, a situation that I was in that, lasted for way too long and, just had so many effects on me and my life and my behavior and everything. So I just wanted to tell the story and kind of like, show what can happen if you kind of get into the situation or go down this road from everyone's perspective, from the girl, from the guy, from the friends, and just kind of like spread that message and show beautiful women all over the world that you don't have to do this.
Right.
And you shouldn't, and
And so that accidentally becoming a side chick is totally a thing.
Totally a thing. And then especially how it's like the girl who never thought she would be this, because I used to be like, I would never. Always like, I would never. And then it's like, never say never, because you wouldn't until you do.
Or in the circumstance.
Right.
Well, Miss Amanda, tell us a little bit about yourself and the character that you played.
So my name is Amanda Frezar. My character that I play is Mahogany. She's actually the female that Bree is talking about, and my character is honestly can relate to so many millennials in this time, and I think that she kind of exemplifies the idea of who everybody kind of wants to be in this time, and she has pretty much everything put together. She has her career, she has an amazing group of friends, she pretty much has everything, and the one place that is lacking is her romance. And it's so funny because especially in this time too, with social media and everything, that kind of seems to be the narrative of everyone that's in this age group, is they have all of these things, they have this drive, they have this dream, but the one place that's lacking is the intimacy and the relationships and the connection. And so she's always wanting that. That's what she doesn't have and wants so badly, and she feels like she's like the perfect, like she's bad, she's educated, she has like all of it together, and it's like she is the perfect I guess example of a woman that men should want, or men would be looking for, and they're not checking for her. And so it's it's obviously an ego check for her too, and it puts her in a place where she never thought she would be, which is the side chick. So yeah.
I was at the table read a few months ago and honestly was blown away.
I didn't expect it to be like perfectly timed comedy.
The timing of it is literally perfect. The jokes come in at the right time. The reality of it really does set in.
The writing, the pacing was excellent.
I thought it was like super relatable.
I thought it was perfect. It was super realistic, and I loved it.
It's a phenomenal project, honestly.
Almost gave me Sex in the City, but with like actual Black people.
I had opportunity to kind of just read through about the story and some people talking about being in a relationship as a millennial. So what was really the hardest thing, or one of the things you really focus on in the series or talk about as far as dating as a millennial, that we're, one of these challenges we're trying to overcome or figure it out?
Yeah, so for me, I just remember literally feeling like dating as a millennial is a freak show. Like, I feel like we grow up, especially if you grow up a certain way and you're just taught to do things a certain way and have standards and like move this way, and then like the millennial dating scene is like completely opposite of that. So like they don't date and like go out to the movies and dinner and like get to know each other, and like holding hands is like a big thing.
Crazy.
Like they literally
opening the door when that happens, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's literally like, do you want to come to my house and watch Netflix? And it's like, I don't even know you. I'm not gonna come to your house and like. So
unless we watch it a la carte, then I'll be
there. Exactly. And then everyone is just so social media focused, and so like literally her first date is just like this horror scene. Like the guy is so uninterested in her. He's so interested in himself. He's all over Instagram. And like, but this is the norm, and they are really like, this is how even if we even get to a date, we're on our phones and like not talking to each other or not having a personal conversation. You like have to take a picture of your meal and like of the scene, and like it's
not in the moment.
Yeah,
it's really not
intimate. You're really not interested in getting to know this person that's right across from you. And so that was like the most difficult thing for me. And I'm just like what is going on? This is not how it is in the movies.
Yeah, the movies really tricked us. I mean, because we had like Crazy in Love, and She's All That, and the guy who's going to meet you, see you, know your worth, my queen, and love you forever.
And all of that, and that's what we grow up in our head. Oh, this is how it's gonna be. And then when you are in the millennial world and you're looking around like, oh, this is not how it's gonna be at all.
If I had to explain the millennial dating experience in 3 words, it'd probably be ambitious, unstable, and just wild.
Difficult.
Awkward, just mad awkward.
It's crazy.
Flaky.
It's hard out here. Like, it's not a game.
It's a lot different than it used to be.
This project is an indie project, so it's a lot of like time commitment and work for not an immediate like monetary return. So the biggest thing was putting together a team of like people who could execute such a big thing and do it like from passion pretty much, and like really be able to do it well and know how to do it and care about it and execute it. And I am so fortunate enough to have gone to school with like so many talented, like amazing, dope people who have the same vision, who have the same drive, because it's really just like one big group project. And I always hated group projects in school because I gathered a bunch of people who were always the leader of the group project. So it was literally just like all my friends who I know, who I've worked with on different capacities, who I know have a great work ethic because I work with them in school on different projects, and we all just happen to be in LA and like working in this industry. And so it was just literally like the perfect fit. I'm like, I know these people, I know they can get it done. I've seen them do it. Like, let's come together and like.
So everybody worked for free. Everybody was just like, I believe in this vision. Let's go. Was that the setup?
Well,
Did
so
you have to convince anybody or?
So we paid the talent because we.
Thank you.
We're still hard in LA. The main crew, it was like nobody was paid. Like it was produced on the NG budget, so all our money went to like feeding people, locations, renting equipment, paying the talent, and like the auxiliary things. But the main crew, like the producer, the director, the cinematographer, like that main group, none of us were paid. And like we just put in, wanted to create something ourselves. And I think that is most people's motivation, especially like working in Hollywood. There's like this Hollywood way, and especially being like Black and young, it takes 15 million years to like get to a place in Hollywood where you are running your own show or like having a huge role in something like this. So I think this is an opportunity for my cohorts to be like have such a huge role in a show like this. And I think that was the payoff for them. And it's like a step to a step to a step that you might not get, that you likely won't get in Hollywood if you go the regular way.
Well, they say you write.
I mean, it's been such a long process. Like it took me a long time to even write the show because it's my first foray into like screenwriting. So even after writing it and then like just like taking the next step to go beyond that was just like figuring out. So after I finished writing the script, I was like, okay, like what now? So I hosted a table read. I got together a bunch of like friends of mine who act, because I never heard the script read out loud. So it's different when you're writing it and you're reading it to yourself, and you're like, this sounds great to me. But then it's a totally different ballgame when you hear other people read it and act it out, and then you're like, would a person say this? So I had a table read. The feedback was phenomenal. Everyone was so excited and just had all these great things, and that was kind of momentum. And everyone was, after that, was like, you have to make this show, like it's so good. So I think that was really helpful for me and like kind of keeping that momentum going. So after that, I put together my team, and then we just started to work out a plan, like a production plan, and then we went into casting, which took a long time, especially like finding our lead. And then Amanda came into my life. And it just kept growing.